I feel like in the modern era, there's a bit of a misconception between using the newest, best gear to get the best photos. And that's what the purpose of today's video is going to be. Just walking around with the X-E2, trying to show that when I shoot with an older camera, you can still get shots that are very similar to what you can get with a modern digital mirrorless. So you'll see the difference between me shooting with something like this and my EOS R. Let's just get right into it. Right, so kicking things off, just look at the camera. I mean, it's literally just an absolute beautiful thing to hold. It feels great in the hands. Setting it to aperture priority, because that's what I shoot in. Now this shot here, it was just a nice little simple reflection. I did see a lot of them. I do go for a lot of them nowadays when I shoot. Here as well, yeah, I was just waiting for the perfect subject to walk past. It wasn't too long. And I managed to capture this. I just liked how the colors and all the lines work together. Pretty chuffed with myself there. Here, I've seen this spot before and I've never really utilized it. Even looking back on it now while I'm doing this voiceover, I think I'd shoot it differently. I'd get a bit closer. But I guess that's what it's all about, just experimenting with different compositions and whatnot. I love this shot here because it's just nice and balanced. There's a lot of objects in the photo, but they're all nice and balanced. This one I do differently. I take a photo of the reflection in the wall rather than the man himself. I just feel like that would have been a bit more of an interesting photo. Here I was kind of just fishing around for a perfect photo. Tried to get the woman crossing the street, didn't really like it. But then I got this. Perfect balance, colors. This shot here, I darkened the shadow slightly, but for the most part I did leave it as is. Just a really, really nice little shot there. Here, colors, so much red. Just coincidentally, she was wearing red. With this shot here, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted it to be balanced. I didn't really like the colors, so I threw a black and white preset on it. On this, I don't know, I just quite like the framing with the construction workers and the graffiti and the van. Just something about it drew me in. Again, with this, looking back, I would get a bit closer. Since the camera is a crop, 35mm is about 50, so I would get a bit tighter. Just to get a bit more of the shot filling the frame. And here again, I'd get a bit closer because I think the shot, I'm a distraction. I want the focus to be on the guy and the reflection, not me. Here's just another nice little balance shot. Man in between four bollards. I really like this one here. You just see the subject very faintly, but she's still very prominent in the window. So with this, I just really, really like all the lines and the patterns and the fact that he was just there and it was just such an organic photo. Everything looks really nice and balanced, even the one security camera in the middle. This one, it was just a gesture. It was the last shot of the day. This nice pop of light, darken the shadows down, but also again, it's the fact that there's a balance. There's two people with a cap and the subject that I wanted to isolate in between them in the light. Oh, I just really love taking these types of shots. Here, I was just in a market and just coincidentally, the graffiti was pink, the woman's shoes were pink. So I just thought it would be a brilliant capture. Here as well, I just love the chaos, but the order at the same time. Obviously, there's the bin with all the coffee cups, the rubbish, and then there's this man right next to it who's looking so clean, calm and collected while tapping away on his phone. I just love the way he's tapping away as well, like any old person would do. Love it. This was in the Brick Lane market as well. I just loved all the newspapers and posters in the background. He was thoroughly reading through it as well. And I just thought this photo really captures what I think he was going through himself. Again, a black and white edit because I felt like there was a bit too much color going on. I didn't want it to be too distracting. Right, so just to sum up, I think having an old camera, there's nothing wrong with it. Just the fact that even if it slows you down a tiny bit, that could be a good thing. You might spot things that you never once thought to look at. You appreciate the process of street photography a lot more rather than the post editing, which I feel as though when I started this, that's what I was doing. I was taking photos and I was enjoying the post processing more than the process of taking the photo itself. Just to round off, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my Instagram, check out my Vero, they're both on the screen now. As always, I've been your boy Mads Vision, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.